You've returned. If you guys could all roll me some composure tests real quick, we'll see. We'll see who flinches.
That's so apt.
Okay.
This can't go wrong.
Judge intentions. How happy does he look? He looks kind of miserable, as one might be when they are going around on crutches.
Crutches aren't fun.
No, crutches are not fun.
So I lack any composure.
Yeah, you might be a little. You might be a little nervous or something along those lines. How does this manifest upon you and Cross's face as you guys got kind of low dice here?
Face palm.
My eyebrows go up pretty high, and then I kind of give a glance at Fenway. Because, I mean, he's the one who had us work with the clowns.
Fenway's going to look at handles because you do first aid before magic.
Oh, you guys are super lucky. So you guys have your shared glances. He kind of is looking down, watching where he is going because, well, the place is a little bit of a mess. The floors are being cleaned and all that other kind of stuff. And he will hobble his way over to one of the bar stools and kind of adjust himself to sit on it.
I asked Fenway to run out and grab my bag.
Fenway's going to go do that.
And he'd be like, no, it's...
Yeah. Before Fenway does, I probably stop him and I go do out because I remember who the charmer in the group is.
I
Said your
unlock my
talky
van for
personality.
them, by the way, just so they don't get shocked to like a motherfucker.
That would be hilarious. Get my bag. So he's gonna stop. He's like, no, I've already been to the hospital. He's gonna kind of adjust again because
And then I say, yeah, but I'm better than a hospital.
I mean, the bartender has conveniently found his way back over to that place that he was and is checking glasses that may or may not have a shotgun underneath of it.
Is he within earshot or no?
I mean, there's no like loud music or people talking. The bar is empty, so like, it's very easy to, unless you're trying to like whisper to the guy, it's going to be really easy for everybody to hear you.
Okay. So Rico's going to put both his hands down on the table, look at the guy, and he's like, so, are you looking for a new bartender?
What?
The bartender, everybody else is going to kind of see the bartender go like, what? It just kind of turns, it's like, what? Why would I be looking for a new bartender? That has nothing to do with what I talked to you guys about.
It's personal security, a bartender that can actually help you stay out of trouble. Because you look like you got in quite a pickle here. And if I was here, I could guarantee you this wouldn't happen to you.
So,
Go on.
just across the fucking, like, everybody but Rico, it's like, all right, Handle, I see what you mean. I totally see what you mean now.
So Handles, as you're kind of like going to do Healy stuff on him, he's gonna try and push you away a bit. Like, no, I've been to the hospital. Do you insist or do you relent?
Let me. Well, it depends. Does he really look like he is fine, or do I think that I could do something more?
Well,
Perception, heals.
no, we can just use the heals as like a diagnosis / triage / just kind of like look this thing over.
Okay.
He went to a hospital. He had his like lower part of his right thigh is kind of bulging underneath of his suit, and it doesn't look like it was it's like a very localized thing, maybe like a gunshot, maybe grazed, but it doesn't look like his whole leg isn't in a cast. He's not wearing some kind of whatever they use for sixth world medicine. This is a big deal. This is just kind of like don't put any pressure on your leg because big surprise, it's gonna hurt.
All right,
Fen-
then I give him general advice and probably tell him the exact same thing the hospital did.
Yeah, he after you start air quotes giving advice, he tunes you out. He's like,
Okay.
kind of like one
Fenway's-
does to the doctor.
Fenway's going to ask if they did any magical healing on it and offers to heal him that way.
He's he'll look. I'm like, no, this wasn't a priority case. They were a little occupied last night.
With your permission, let me heal you up a little bit.
He kind of raised him. It's not going to cost me extra, is it?
No.
Before Fenway can
not the
say
house.
anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. So no, go ahead and roll out the details for your spellcast, and we'll see how things go. Critical glitch. You actually
Please
burn
don't
his leg
glitch.
off.
Yeah, here it comes.
Where's that? That's 12.
Meanwhile, Rico, you're getting tapped on the shoulder by the bartender.
I look around.
Yeah, he's gonna do that thing where he kind of like goes to push on your shoulder, like, "Yo, man, stop being a jackass."
Hey, I'm just saying, I can provide a service that you can't.
This didn't happen
Uh-huh.
in the bar, all right? It's not my fault. And the
Okay.
kind of focused on Fenway for the moment.
Before I roll this, can I tell roughly how much force I should put into it?
Do you have any kind of medical knowledge?
I'm going to defer to Handles for that question.
Let me see if Handel.
I know a
has
lot
any-
about medicine, not so much about magic.
Let me ask you this: this is the guy that's about to hand you a stick full of money.
All right, let's go with Force 5.
There you go. There you go. And then just roll out your drain real quick, and we'll see where things go. He'll kind of like flex his leg a little bit, kind of swinging it there. It's like, thanks, that actually feels a lot better. Did you guys tell him that you finished the job, or just that you wanted to talk to him?
I'm going to edge that.
That should be fine. I think heal is.
No, I
force
would
might-
take negative.
You would take a negative.
Stun damage.
Heal should be like force -4. Force 5 should cause 2 drain.
Oh, okay. Duh.
You were saying, Cross?
I mean, that's up to Fenway, but I was gonna say I think we just said we wanted to talk to him. It's up to him how he.
Yeah.
basically
Did
said
you tell him that the job was done, or did you just tell him that you needed to come in to talk?
Talk about the job. So,
Okay.
Send you a DNI that says, tell him the job is done and that we've bought him protection from the survivor of the gang war.
all right. Fenway's going to say, all right, now that you're patched up, sir, just wanted to let you know that we think that we've more or less ended it. And in doing so, we have guarantees from the Scatterbrains that from this point on, it should be over. That they're going to leave this area alone.
Somebody's got a lot of wind going on. Do you want to go ahead and roll me etiquette real quick? And you can give me 2 dice for the situation of him being your employer and that kind of thing.
Oh, what about for healing him?
All right, fine. You can have 2 more dice for that too.
All right, so that's 4, so that's 13.
All right. Good news. With 5 hits is pretty good. It's like that is. And then he's gonna stop for a minute. you the reason I got shot?
I'm going to say we don't know why you got shot. We're busy doing the best to try to work this as quick as possible, so we don't know what happened over here. We were trying to accomplish the mission.
All right, so let me break it down for you a little bit. And I was going to my car after closing up, and a gang versus cop gunfight drove down my street here at a high rate of speed.
Who won?
Wow.
Um, so he'll turn to Rico. It's like, I don't know. I was busy laying on the ground, clutching my leg and bleeding.
I mean, did the police catch the guys?
I haven't had my associates look into that yet.
Because we'd be perfectly willing to help.
He's gonna kind of like, I think you guys may have helped enough.
Did he say enough, like, spitefully, or?
I don't know if essentially would be spitefully, but definitely with the like, I don't know if I need you guys causing any more trouble around me.
Fenway is just going to add, and we did it within the 48 hours you requested.
And he will kind of look at his watch and be like, well, I guess technically that is correct, and then start fishing around in his pocket and start pulling out a couple of different colored cred sticks and putting them on the bar.
I think it's on your end, Fenway, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
Silence, great. So yeah, no, he will put out 6 cred sticks onto the bar.
Okay.
Do they all look the same?
I mean, they all have like the logos of the bar on it.
All right, so
Okay.
Rico pockets one.
Sure.
And there's 6 of them? You
There are
said?
6 of them.
Oh, because the extra money for
Yeah.
the bonus. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna grab one. Look, I apologize for any inconvenience, Mr. Johnson. It wasn't our intent at all.
Each of the cred sticks you will find has about 5,000 nuyen on it. Or not about, but has 5,000 nuyen on it. So there's, despite what it may look like, it was actually not as violent as it could have been in here last night. And they have informed me of our new arrangement.
So you're happy, we're happy?
He's gonna look at the bartender, then look past you guys to the 2 strippers and the Minotaur. We're satisfied for now.
All right, if you need us, you know who to call. It's been great working with you, and hope you get better soon. And Rico walks away.
All right. I suppose I will agree with him. Have a nice day, Mr. Johnson.
Yep. As you guys kind of like, he will go to stand up and he'll wince just a little bit as he puts weight onto his leg and then begins to use a singular crutch instead of 2 crutches to kind of hobble out of there. You guys sound super defeated right now.
I pat Fenway on the back. Like, good job. Nice thinking.
I tried. Fenway's going to use his burner comm link to shoot a message to Roland asking him if he's okay.
Sure. We'll see how long until he gets a response. Where are you guys heading? Or you guys just kind of breaking for the day?
Fenway's going to bring up the fact that they now have more money in the party fund and they wanted some sort of, what was it, the Ghostbusters type hideout.
You're super quiet now, but I can't hear you trying to seduce me with your heavy breathing, so.
I have to fix this mic a bit. Any better or no?
Yeah, you're a bit better now. So you guys can go ahead and add the 5,000 Nuyen for your pay. I don't know what you guys want to do with the extra 5,000. That's up to you if you want to dump it into party funds or if you want to break it up. That is for you guys to decide. And let's go with 4 karma for this because there was some drastic downturn it feels towards the end. Fenway, good news. You will get a message from Roland that says, or did you tell him who it was when you were when you sent him the message, or did you just kind of ask where he was?
I'm gonna put sign it with Rumi.
Sure. He'll just send you a message of don't come home for a couple of hours.
He's gonna send back question, is it the Harley Quinn girl?
It'll be winky face, smiley face, and that's about all you get. So he's not dead, he's not arrested. Congratulations. I just wanted to make you sweat a little bit. You can go ahead and bump his connection by 1 because, well, they have a lot more turf to themselves now, and he being I wouldn't say instrumental, but being a part of getting you guys involved, got a slight promotion out of it. So he effectively goes up in connection. You guys can also put down like I would call it like a small favor from the Scatterbrains, but you know, you guys could call them up and they would know who you are and wouldn't just be like frag off. So if you want to just for now put them down as like a 1-1 just so they're noted on your sheets for memories purposes. And I think that's about it. Does Fenway would have joined the gang? Or does anybody want to join the gang? I mean, this is a great initiation.
I mean, if they didn't wear clown costumes, sure.
So it's about fashion.
It really is.
Okay. So we'll break into a little bit of the discussion of the run itself. Like, do you guys have questions on how or why I did anything during the past basically month? Just total pull back all of the veil, ask whatever it is you wish.
You said there were a couple of ways we could do this, right?
Yes.
Which would have been like a peaceful way, you said?
So, part of the basis for this run was that Shadowrun is kind of like everywhere, every day in your life. Which sounds really weird, but there's a song. It's actually the first song I played when we went to break. I believe it's Caravan Palace by Lone Digger. And the entire bar scene was basically stolen straight from that music video. Like the Minotaur bouncer from that video. I changed a couple of other things there. I left the cat girl in because, you know, it's fun to have a weird exotic tastes, and you know, when you have Kabuki Ronin Japanese gang people, it kind of makes sense for them to show up for the cat girl stripper. The second part of it is in one of my many podcasts, there was a game of The Legend of the Five Rings, wherein the player characters were sent to settle a border dispute between two of the clans in that game. I can give you guys links to that in a bit. The border in that situation was decided upon originally based upon where a river was flowing. And something happened, the river changed course, and suddenly one of the clans was like, border boundaries where the river is. So river move, this is our land now. So get wrecked. And the other guys were like, no, that's not how it works. The cartographers came, they drew a map. It was where the riverbed is, that is where the boundary is. Step off my lawn. And the player characters were sent to resolve how that resolve that situation, decides who gets the land, that kind of thing. Super samurai drama kind of thing. It was great. I loved it. So I stole that idea with the river, and to make it fit to the Seattle situation, I made it a bus route. The 1313 was the bus route that kind of divided up their territories. Something happened to get the bus route to move, and suddenly the scatterbrains were like, border's the bus route. This is our stuff now. Not our fault.
Yeah, I get you.
Then it was kind of like, how is this going to happen? The thing that had changed the bus route was a lazy technomancer who didn't feel like walking so far to get on the bus, so he kind of hacked the municipalities and changed the route in there.
Fucking terrorist.
And he has zero affiliations with either gang.
So really, all we had to dig up was what was happening, who changed it, why it was changed, and we would have had to go kill a billion people.
Yeah, you could have changed it back. Maybe a small powwow with the two gangs to kind of smooth over the details of like, well, how did it change? Like, you know, because when you tell them that, you know, the Kabuki guys may have been like, no, this is bullshit. This is just trying to take their territory. You could have then thrown the Technomancer on the ground, who then, you know, it's like, here you go. This is how it got changed.
That would have been way more fun.
And yeah,
could have just gone in and hacked the routes and restored it.
Mm-hmm.
Which then I probably would have called you guys up in like 2 weeks to be like, yo, I thought you guys fixed this problem.
It's back again because the Technomancer changed it back.
Because he doesn't understand what he's doing. He's just, I don't want to walk 2 blocks to get the bus, so I changed the bus route.
Okay.
So we found a permanent solution, I guess.
You found a very permanent solution. There were a couple of other things I did because it just so happened to work out that Fenway was friends with the Scatterbrains, and the Scatterbrains had that long canon history of no big disputes with their neighbors, the Kabuki Ronins.
Mm-hmm.
So that just happened to work out perfectly. I wanted to make the aggressor gang the Scatterbrains in this situation. It would have been any of you who had a gang contact. Because when you're being aggressed upon, it's really easy to take their side in the conflict. But here, you guys are being the jerks. So, yeah.
And then you talk about Rico.
Well, I mean, we also, in character, nobody knows that they were the aggressors, I don't think. Because I think Fenway's the only one who got that.
Do we not?
Fenway was the one that picked it up first, and then I'm pretty sure the rest of you guys figured it out. Like, like at the party when they, when Giggles was all like, "Yo, we're gonna go settle this. We're gonna take everything they got," and you know, it's very much like we're gonna end this. So here we go.
Well,
Yeah, but
Fenway
by that time, I think we were all probably like all in on the Scatterbrains anyway.
Fenway originally thought that it was the other way around just because of how he interpreted the information. And then he convinced everyone that was the Ronin who were doing it. And then when he went to find out what originally happened, only Cross was with him. And the whole let's just take everything was after everything.
Yeah, you guys kind of were like, let's get a thrill gang to do something crazy and stupid, and they were like, yeah, no, we love doing crazy, stupid stuff.
Isn't there like an elf-only gang in Seattle?
That would be the Ancients, and they are less of a gang, more of a minor military power.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
They are technically a gang, but they are a big deal. You just have to be an elf to be able to join and pass their the other parts of their initiation stuff.
All right, guys, you want to dress up as elves?
I know at least one of you is going to have a problem with that.
Yeah, sorry, Handles, you can't come.
The Yakuza thing was thrown in because it's like let's pull on some strings and see what happens. Rico definitely did a thing on his own. It's like let's see if you guys how you guys are gonna handle that, and technically you haven't handled that yet. You've got like
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I was
probably-
gonna say, I think that's like the next thing that has to like be resolved.
yeah,
right?
like
I mean,
'cause
the
we,
whole.
we gotta
Walk
get
to the
together and do a little powwow and talk it out because yeah, we need to either pull Rico back and figure some shit out or need to cut some shit loose.
I mean, there's a couple of ways you can handle that too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't about to murder nobody.
Well, you say that now after what happened last night, where there was definitely
I'm
murder
about to
involved.
try to not murder nobody. I try real hard.
It wasn't murder. It's a kidnapping. Completely
It's
different.
completely different. Yeah, exactly.
Whether or not you
Well-
murder people in the process, that's a completely different story.
For all we know, it could be a rescue mission.
This
I
is
didn't
true.
see the message. So
Okay.
I guess yeah, I guess that's the next thing we do. We sit down all together if everyone wants to do that, because
Well,
unless
I
we don't
could,
want to talk it out.
I can tell you this: Handles would not be one for direct confrontation, especially with a samurai. So at this point, he would be PMing Cross and Splatter, seeing if they want to form their own new Shadowrun group, the three professionals.
Man,
No, I think we're gonna have like a little chat anyway, because Rico's getting kind of reckless, even with the whole bartender thing. I think that's probably what tipped me over. Like we gotta control it. Like
Yeah, like
probably like
exactly.
just
In
put
the
him on a
scene,
leash or something at this rate.
everyone got a text is like, I see what you mean, Handles.
to be fair, I don't know where you were heading with that line of conversation, and Rico's line of talk did pull out information about what had happened, so that you guys weren't just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then he was like, "Why? What did you do?" Because he didn't know necessarily that you guys were directly involved. So there's that aspect to consider.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. All right. So, what do we want to do, guys?
Well,
Wanna
I
have a
mean,
little
I
powwow?
figure we like
So are
I
you
figure
talking
we're
to
like
me or no?
we're like at your place because I think that's where we like met up before, and just like have a chat.
About the future of the party. We'll imply that it has to do with the money, but it'll be an intervention.
Yeah, that totally works.
We'll make a big sign that says, Rico, please keep it in your pants.
Like we're just worried for you.
That's great.
Okay. So yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. Like,
sure.
we-
You guys
we-
don't have anything you want to like gear you want to roll for or anything along those lines, just to get bookkeeping out of the way.
Oh, bookkeeping wise, I wanted to get an operation done, getting like shock hands implanted,
Okay.
and I believe Handler is gonna do the operation.
Do you have
Yeah, I like
cyber hands already, or
Yeah, that's what I want to ask because I don't have cyber hands, but it said that you could just have them on on the palm of your hand.
Yep, you can just get them
Yeah.
implanted into your meat. Um, does anybody have a contact that they would want to go through to try and acquire the materials?
Sure. I mean, I can probably get my I could probably hit up Pond. She works at she's a cybernetic technician.
Sure.
See
And
if she can
probably
find
alpha grade or get alpha wear if you can. That'll make it harder, but if you can get alpha wear.
Sure. You want to go ahead and roll 2 times their connection plus their loyalty?
Yeah, so she's unfortunately one of those contacts that is incredibly loyal, but not great on connection. So that's only going to be 9 dice.
That's fine. The shock hand's only rolling 10 against you.
I was thinking about getting a what is it the holdout you have, Rico? Is it a street line?
The holdout, yeah, it's a straight line
So I was thinking about getting.
special.
That's not a number, by the way, there, Rob. That's a.
Yep, I
What do we-
noticed. I don't know why my roll 20 is being. There he goes. So it's going to take you double time because you have tied on the thing. That'll be 5,000 new yens.
Can Fenway go to a novelty store and get one of those little hand buzzers?
Sure. I'm sure you could ask the Scatterbrains where they got it from, and they could help.
So it'll take double the time. And what about the operation itself? Because I think Handles is the one who's going to probably perform it. So does he have to make a roll on that as well?
Let me double check the delivery time on that because I think it's a couple of days. So, whoops, that's not how that works. So I fail at typing Control F. So you're looking about 4 days. So in about 4 days, we'll worry about that that installation process.
Meanwhile, Fenway's giving him the little hand buzzer.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's not really going to do much of anything, but it can be fun. You said you wanted to buy some pistol.
I was thinking about it.
What gun was it?
Street line special. It's rating 4 or available.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's whatever. It's $120 and 4.
Yeah.
You can rustle up anybody in the gang. Probably has some that.
Okay. And that comes with a single magazine, correct?
Yeah, and you can just buy extra mags for whatever.
Yeah.
And you can buy bullets for it that are not APDS, just fine, whatever.
It'd probably be like some stick and shock or some gel rounds.
Sure, go nuts.
Yeah.
So did anybody have anything mechanical or thematic else they wanted to ask questions about, or just commentary all on how you think the last month has gone, as far as the way the run had played out? Because that's kind of
I mean,
kind
I
of
feel like that's how we want it. We just because we wanted combat, so I mean that's what we got. We could have done it a different way, but at the end of the day, that's pretty much what we were looking for.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't a true on combat because combat in any RPG seems to take hours, but it was a bit cinematic, and I wasn't sure if that was something that worked out. And then at the end, it seemed like you guys definitely felt really guilty.
We apparently have consciences. Who would have thought?
I mean, you as players sounded like you felt were ooh, all right.
Yeah, Fenway's probably feeling guilty that so many scatterbrains.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know how much they're really gonna throw them in jail for,
So, what availability is it that you need to start rolling for stuff above?
So for the most part, I don't care if it's below 6, and then
Okay.
certain other things. kind of becomes a difference of what it is and how much it costs, because there are certain items that are high availability but low cost. Like off the top of my head, I think Narcojet is like 8R, but it's only like 50 Nuyen.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
So when you check the delivery table time in the book, up to 100 Nuyen is 6 hours. So even though like Narcojet is above that 6-ish threshold, it's super cheap, and you technically get like 4 rolls to try and acquire it in a day.
Yeah.
And it's just
I was
like,
just gonna grab a concealable quick draw holster.
yeah, that's whatever. And like, you're buying a gun, so the guy selling you the gun is going to have gun related items, which
Okay.
then helps you out a little bit. So then I guess if there's nothing else that way, and I could leave it open to the Twitch chat for a little bit since they are there if they have questions, even though technically they've only seen today if they didn't watch the YouTube stuff, but that's not important. The other part of things really depends upon how much downtime the people have available. Like, you will be able to get your hand in like 4 days. If I gave you guys a week of downtime, you'd be like, oh, sure, just go ahead and do it. Not a big deal. I wouldn't even worry about the surgery installation role. But as you guys may be going to Cal Free in a little bit, depending upon how that conversation goes.
Oh, Rico's on his own now. He's by himself. No one likes him.
Oh, we didn't say that.
He's looking for a new group of friends on Friendster.
Friendster. Man. It'll just be an interesting thing to discuss. But seeing as nobody else really has any questions, we can go into that discussion. You guys have, air quotes, 4 days before anything else of interest happens with Splatter's hand, and sort of 14 or so days until anything happens with Rico before you guys really have to worry about doing anything super illegal.
Okay.
So this hideout, guys.
When do we need to pay our monthly expenses?
Your first month will be taken into account from character generation. So we'll worry about that when we hit the end of pseudo November.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
Okay. So how do you guys want to talk to Rico?
It's probably something like, so are we still meeting up at my place, or we want to go to anywhere else? Like,
I don't want to be in public. That's why I didn't want to talk in the coffee shop, because I don't know how he's going to react, and I don't want to get arrested. Actually, I would prefer it if you guys would talk to him, and I'll join you from VR out in the van. And I'll see how it goes.
so we could totally just be like sitting in my shop. You could just be sitting there inside the van next to us, I guess.
All the doors locked, windows are locked and tinted. Underneath
He's gonna
ballistic
pretend
shield.
to be really interested in the links hiding behind that.
Not behind the links.
Lynx isn't
It's
probably
not doing
as
anything.
bad.
Just using it as a bullet shield if need be. Back to back.
Hey man, I would hope that I wouldn't that doesn't come to that.
Can you be
Shit.
sure that it won't?
I mean, reasonably, because we're not like gonna try to like kill him or nothing. But I don't know. I mean,
He might think I'm a bartender. He might want to take my job. He might think I'm a tire and cut me up. I don't know what to expect. You guys talk to him. Let me know how that goes.
Okay, so I guess the scene we're coming on is so Fenway, are you there?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the links.
Okay, so so it's me and Splatter just
This is great.
so okay, Splatter, how do we want to do this?
I mean, I think we've probably called him in the guise of like, literally, let's talk about like what we're going to do with our party funds, and then when he comes, we like start from there.
Okay, that makes sense. So I guess I probably have like we're like probably in the garage and it's like closed up for the day and I got like a
And we
shitty
probably
table.
made sure that you've got like good coffee with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have really nice coffee, and I send you all a message that I've been looking over a whole bunch of resources on the Matrix, and don't use you language. Use I language and talk about how his actions make you feel, not how he is doing things.
I'm just gonna
And that's I'll just be and then I get a cup of coffee, and then I go hide behind the van, and I'll be like, sort it out.
Yeah, I guess like we're sitting at like a shitty table, like it's something fold out probably. It's like so. I'm like glancing like where Fenway and Handles are hiding, like really have like a
Wait,
like.
can I see him?
I mean,
Do I
I
see
don't
him
know.
just trembling behind a corner?
You can totally roll some perception versus stealth. Those of you who are hiding in the car can add like 4 dice.
And this would count as urban sneaking, right? I mean, hiding in a van. How much more urban can you get than that?
Yeah, no, this would probably totally count as urban.
And you said 4 dice?
Yeah, if you're inside the van, you can get an extra 4 dice.
Okay.
What about behind the links?
I'll give you 2 for that. I believe in you, Rico.
Oh. So I don't have to roll perception because I watched them hide like that, correct?
Right, no, you guys know where they are hidden. This is just to see whether or not Rico is able to spot them. And it looks like assuming that 4 dice that the 4 hits that Rico rolled was his perception test.
Yeah, it was.
You totally see Fenway wherever he is.
I want to say like Carl's probably hasn't gotten around to taking off the clown shit off the links because he doesn't use it that much, so it's still sitting there like in splatter colors. So you just see Fenway hiding behind like a little clown car looking motherfucker. Make of that what you will.
So Rico's like, so why is Fenway jacking off behind that thing, and where's Handles?
You know, it's a very good question. I really don't have the answer to that.
Well,
Fenway's
Fenway's a
just
clown.
gonna
That's one of
say,
his weird clown fetishes, and Handles is running an errand for us.
I mean, it's
Okay.
not that weird of a fet. I mean, you saw the orc girl, right? I mean, she wasn't that bad looking.
Oh no, she was for an
Not that
orc.
weird of a fet. Yeah. What do you mean
Fenway's-
for an orc? What's that supposed to mean?
By the way, Rico wasn't there, I think, that night because he was busy.
You guys were. Oh, I thought you guys were
Looking-
looking through my eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure I
like-
saw the picture.
He was cutting chicken as he was
Yep,
looking through my
he was
eyes.
cooking chicken, as far as I remember. Oh yeah.
He just had it up on like a little fucking TV. So
Fenway,
Yeah.
since
Kind of
he's
stuff.
been
So money? Are we
Yeah,
talking
money.
about the $5,000?
yeah,
That's over here, right?
Yeah, and party funds and stuff about the party and the group.
So I have a great idea about getting a container, a shipping container, and just stashing our gear there. What do you guys think?
That don't seem very secure.
Well, you lock it up, of course. And like you can put on a on a ship and just sail off in case things go south.
Well, then
Like
we're gonna
mail ourselves. No, it's like cargo ships, just another piece of cargo.
How are we gonna get to it then if we need it?
It's in the docks, not on the ship always, but if we need to get out, our hideout is mobile. Or you can put it on a
Oh, yeah.
trailer of a semi.
But yeah, if you want to do that, we could get a semi.
And,
Yeah, buddy, have some coffee, and I pour him a cup of coffee.
oh, gee, thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Handles was looking into that. He wanted to.
Damn it! I should have put sedatives in the coffee. Oh.
I'm assuming Fenway's
I
in
just see
earshot.
that over the fucking VR stuff. Like,
You hear that? You hear that coming out of the van? You hear me saying that? Damn it! I should have put sedatives in the coffee.
Wait, did we kidnap someone?
you didn't.
Because did I hear something from the van?
It was one of my drones.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They're very happy little things. All right.
Can
So-
Fenway take this point to honk one of the horns on the lynx?
Sure.
Just like I'm kind of like grasping at straws, looking at Splatter. It's like, how do you broach this subject? All right, I'm gonna be honest here. Rico, we got to talk. There's been some concerns brought up that you've been going on a little bit off the handle lately, man.
I haven't been doing anything with handles.
Uh,
I mean, he's not my type, honestly.
uh,
I'm
Okay.
kind of insulted. Did you even insinuate such a thing?
no, that's not what we were saying. No.
Oh, no?
Clever wordplay. I'll give you that. No, like the whole slash in the tires thing, man. That was that's jeopardizing the mission. It's
I mean, but didn't it work out?
I mean, see, this is why I wasn't supposed to say this part, guys. I made money off this. I'm biased. I was okay with it. But
So listen, it wasn't that we made a profit. The part was that it could have potentially put us in
I
trouble.
made a profit. Nobody else did.
Sure. The point is, it could have put us in trouble and ruined our plan. And that's happened a couple of times, buddy. Where
And
you
did it
sort
ruin
of,
the plan?
yeah, so we're not saying you're doing anything wrong here or that you
Okay.
have caused us any harm. Just saying, like, when you think of your bright ideas, how about giving us a little heads up in the future before you do it? So we're a little more better prepared to handle it.
But what if they're listening into our comms and I have like a really great idea, but if they hear about it, it won't be such a great idea.
I mean,
See,
got a
if you
point
tell
there.
us about it, then we can appreciate it beforehand and probably burst out into applause while you do it.
Yeah, but then you blow my cover. Come on, I can have people blowing my cover. I'm the sneaky guy.
That DNI goes out to everybody.
Only two things matter in the shadows: keeping your life and keeping your rep. Your actions have been threatening both for us. Dun dun dun.
Wait, so where is Handles? You said shopping?
yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Can I see Judge Intentions?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't believe me, probably.
Here's the question: do you actually believe him?
Not after I got a text.
Look, I mean,
I mean, technically, he could be in the car right now, browsing Gazoogle for buying things.
or I mean, he could be listening in. I've got them cyber eye thingies. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
reasonable. Yeah, that's reasonable. I like that.
Slightly. Yeah.
Look, I don't.
So really, he's scared. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, he's
The nerd's scared.
he's a bitch right now. Yeah, totally.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
There was something about you like trying to kill us or something. I don't think you.
Why would I do that?
See, that's what I said. Look, at the end of the day, I think you're doing fine. It's a bit reckless, but it hasn't fucked us over yet. But it's gonna happen. The other shoe is gonna drop, Rico. So I mean, just be a little more careful.
All right. No promises, but all right.
That's all I'm asking. All right, now back on the, I guess, playhouse we want to get. So we got shipping container idea. What else we got? Anybody else?
How much does a shipping container weigh?
That depends on what's in it. Personally, I want somewhere with a garage, but that's just me.
2 shipping containers.
How are we gonna know they're always next to each other?
Good point. I mean, they don't have to be, do they?
That's a good point too. I mean, come on, you there's gotta be some neat like spy hideout of Rico in the Tridge or something like that. I don't know. Neat little club.
Hold on.
Fenway's gonna peep up here and say, "Well, what about a warehouse?"
Bit cliche, but yeah, it could work. Like what? What are you thinking? Like the one you rented from your buddy a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So we can get an airship. That's in the movies. It's like a flying base.
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice, but I don't think we could pay for that.
So I say we. So that 17 was before the 17,300 was before the new thing, right? So now it's 22,300.
Yeah.
I say we just give everybody $4,000 and keep a $2,300 party fund. Because I'm not ready to get property with any of you guys yet.
You're not at that part in your relationship.
I'm not that part more in the relationship yet. Cross and splatter have got to be over. But I'm not happy having a known address yet.
Sure. For Rico's knowledge, the personal Zeppelin is a 6-seating Zeppelin that seats 6 people and is 85,000 nuyen.
Ooh.
What kind of storage would that have?
You mean like how much room on it, or
Yeah. Like, would it just fit the 6 people, kind of cramped, or what are we talking here?
Let me take a quick look at its actual details.
Thought it
I'm
would be
thinking
kinda
a
more
giant
luxurious.
airship is not a very stealthy method of travel.
It sounds neat as fuck, though.
We can like fly to the Caribbean and be pirates or like mercenaries for hire.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to fly a Zeppelin now. Handles. Look up to see if there's like you can rent a Zeppelin. How much do they rent for?
I'll give that a quick matrix search.
You laugh, but like one day we're gonna need to escape by air, and it's gonna be in a Zeppelin, and no one's gonna fucking expect it.
Are you sure of the things you wish for it to be a Zeppelin, given their lack of speediness?
I'm sure no one will expect it.
No, I don't want one. I just want to see if we could rent one if we wanted to.
So, good news. They are not a restricted thing. You could probably rent one. Prices kind of fluctuate on the number of people and where you're intending to travel on. But yeah, no, you totally have a number for a place you can rent a Zeppelin from. They also do some other light aircrafts. There's a fairly hefty deposit and a couple of, just like you need a pilot's license to rent one without one of their pilots involved, that kind of thing. SIN scans,
Hey, we know where we can steal one, though, guys.
I mean, I guess by proxy, you do then also know where you can steal a Zeppelin from.
Where are we gonna hide a Zeppelin if we steal a Zeppelin, guys? I don't think it fits
In a
my
hangar?
garage.
We're not
gonna
getting a Zeppelin, please.
Well,
Look.
it's a Zeppelin. They're balloons. They can just kind of float out there.
Wait, like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
mothership is only 50K.
We also need something to attach it to, don't we?
Well, the mothership is also a 1-seater, so
Oh,
I'm thinking everybody could make more use of the 4K.
I do want to get some more armor on my van. I mean, I'm fine either way. I got a place to stay in. I mean, it's pretty nice.
Yep, same here.
Got a garage and everything.
so yeah, I'm cool with a 4K.
Okay.
goodbye, party funds.
Yeah, rip.
Well, we still got 2,300.
Oh.
Yeah.
Question. I have the in debt quality, so can I pay some of that off with the money I just got?
Who are you indebted to, sir?
My older sister, or I don't know if she's older or younger, but my sister. She works for Dock Wagon.
Yeah, you could probably call her up and arrange to pay her off a little bit.
All right.
Let's see.
In my Hero Lab journal, I called this mission Gang War a Go-Go. It was going to be either that or the Weeping Clown.
Oh.
So let's see. Anybody got anybody for armor for a car concealed? Because probably closest I can get. I doubt a parts store owner would have it. Closest I could maybe do is a corporate scientist, but even then, I don't wanna do anything. Yeah, it seems a bit suspect.
By the way, guys, we completely forgot that Rico's hiding like private messages from us.
Oh
Right?
shit!
We should
Yeah,
all-
I feel like this is like happening as we're like discussing the Zeppelins. Like, oh yeah, shit, yeah. What's up with the chick you are supposed to kidnap or rescue? What? I drive the car. What the fuck do you want from me, guys? How would you put it then? This is in character, by the way. Like, there you go. So yeah, what's up with the chick you're supposed to kidnap or rescue?
Oh, I kind of had a meeting with a Yakuza. Did I ever tell you the story of how I got my bike?
No.
Well, I did this deal for this car dealer, and I had to beat up this guy in a Yakuza hideout. So I kind of told them if they ever needed some help, they could hire me. But I didn't really mean it, so screw them.
That seems rather suspect, my friend.
What do you mean suspect?
I mean, don't you
Pretty big word.
like cut people's stuff off and shit?
Yeah, they're like humans. What can they do to me?
I mean, I'm a human. And I could chew you up with a light machine gun I got over there.
Yeah, that's a robot. That's a good point. Shit.
I like that little insight into how Rico's mind works.
I like to think like when I like point it over toward the links, Fenway honks a horn again.
Yeah,
The clown.
I was about to say that.
So I think it's like still got the stake attached to the like the overkill or whatever. The crime wave, and then it's all decked out in clown shit. So it's starting to amass things.
And the face palm that Handles just did might have been audible outside of the van.
Ben was trying to cover it up by honking the horn.
So I mean, are we gonna then?
So do you guys want to do it? Because if you want to do it, I'm not going to say no. We'll probably get paid for it.
You see, one of those words there makes it not as okay. Probably's. I don't like probably. Well, I don't even need to get paid. I just need some info from them, I guess.
That's not even the problem, is it? I mean, you gave your word to
I
the
didn't give him my
Yakuza.
word. I said if you ever needed a guy, I'm here. I didn't say, hey,
Yep.
I owe you a job. I said if you ever needed a guy.
That's
similar.
giving your word.
Yeah, that's the same implications. So
Also, you gave your word to really dangerous people. I mean, granted, you only met a bunch of humans, but that doesn't mean that's all the
Hey,
Yakuza is.
They might have killed me if I killed someone in their premises. This was trying to me stay alive kind of thing.
yeah, but that don't stop them from coming back and trying to kill you for not doing their work.
Well, just kill him back. It's a two-way street.
Like we just literally, you saw what happened with the gang war and all. That's literally that, except we won't have the clowns this time.
They usually send one or two guys first. It's not like a whole gang war. It's just like one assassin at a time. He doesn't work out, maybe two. He doesn't work out, well, then they give up because it's not worth it.
That's you see, that's where you know the truths ain't lifelike, Rico. That's more than likely they're just gonna roll up and try to shoot us, and then keep doing it. They ain't gonna just stop. It's a blight on their record.
And when
Hey,
they shoot
got
at
this.
you,
Yeah,
when they
And
shoot
it's
at
not
you,
only
they'll be
you.
shooting at us.
Yep, by association. So you endangered all of us by giving your word. You didn't inform us, so you put us all in trouble. And when were you going to tell us about this message anyway?
Tomorrow?
sound
So
yeah.
you put us in danger, and you didn't even inform us. I mean,
I was procrastinating, guys. Don't you do that?
nope.
Uh,
Not
It's like,
against our lives
hey,
involved.
Mom, Dad, I'm getting married. It's not something you just bring up all of a sudden. It's like, what, you were dating someone? See, it's just awkward conversation, guys.
right. So I mean, yeah, I guess yeah. No, that doesn't work in this situation here, Rico. No, it doesn't. I don't got the liberty to procrastinate. So yeah, I lose business if I procrastinate. People want their cars done quick.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a mechanic.
Clearly. Look, it's something we might want to look into at the very least. What is there only one Yakuza syndicate in this? I mean, are they even a syndicate?
They are definitely
many-
would be counted as a syndicate. There are multiple like clans.
Yeah, this is be in character though, because I mean,
Okay.
Cross is what the fuck does Cross know about the Yakuza? I don't got any knowledge skills for that. I got stuff from maybe like from the TV and history. Like, do we know how many like of them fellas are in the city? Like, how many subsets? Like, I don't know, how
Fenway's
big of a
gonna-
thing are we dealing with?
Fenway's going to say, well, we took out some of their friends recently.
I mean, that's kind of. Do we know that? That's kind of racist. Just assuming because they're both, criminals and Asian that they know each other.
Fenway should have the gang knowledge to know that, they're tied slightly.
Are they tied slightly?
I don't actually know. Let me
But then
check
again,
the
also,
Google.
the katana and all that stuff too kind of fits.
So out of character now, this has kind of devolved to a point where we're gonna need to ideally we need to go save Rico's ass and like come together and then be a strong team, but we're gonna need a really good reason for doing that.
So it does seem like the Kabuki Ronin are friends with the Yakuza. So yeah, you guys might have been on their proverbial direct list to begin with anyway after what you did.
Right. So we kind of shot ourselves in the foot right there. So I mean, you still got the message, Rico? What are the coordinates? Where are we going to be going if we do this?
Hey, Handle, can you search up the name Tanaka and send him the GPS coordinates too?
Can do what now?
Search up the name Tanaka, it's a lady, and send everyone the coordinates.
Didn't we see a Mr. Tanaka on our way when we were stealing those thingy little bastards?
The
No,
vampires?
this is a female.
Well, we did,
Tanaka
but
is like Mr. Johnson for Japanese people. So-
exactly. So, you deleted that message, huh? Man, that's a damn shame. But you know what? I am
No.
such an elite hacker. Give me
No,
a
I
minute.
got it.
Pull it
I
back.
got it, but thank you. Thank you.
Does Rico actually have it?
It's probably my trash folder.
Do comlinks have a trash folder?
Sure.
Right. Okay.
So, Rico, why should we help you? You keep putting us in danger. How do we know you're going to behave from now on, and why should we help you?
How do we know this isn't your fault and they're just talking to me because they know me? Because we just attacked those.
Because you just admitted to it like 2 minutes ago.
No.
Yeah.
This
You know the
isn't-
whole part about the motorcycle you were talking about?
Hey, I can do this on my own if you don't want to go, guys. Like, you don't have to come.
Well, I mean,
That is technically true. Rico and I could
yeah.
sit down and figure this out on his own.
How I don't know, how big of a job do you think this is, and do you think this is gonna be like a one-off thing, or are they gonna keep coming back for you?
If this is a favor, like little short guy over here says, probably a one-off.
Wow. That's
Does
another
anybody
thing.
have
We gotta.
any kind of underworld related organized crime knowledge?
No.
Fenway
I have personal
has,
security. Would that work?
Sorry, you have what?
Personal security.
Mm-mm-mm.
Fenway has Shadowrunner rumors.
I could have spent today spending a point of karma and learning about gangs. Seattle gang.
This is organized crime, not gangs.
Oh.
And if
Yeah,
you wish
so
to
you
do that,
probably
you
need like knowledge underworld, I guess.
underworld, organized crime, yakuza. You are more than welcome to spend karma to do some googling for it.
How about movie tropes? Does that work?
I mean, you could totally roll it, and we'll see what happens.
So I have a couple.
So, in the movies, you are kind of Fenway is seducing us again. So in the movies, typically it's a great dishonor to, not do things like this. It's less like a Yakuza trope, more of like a samurai trope where, you do that one thing for honor's sake, and then even though it's like against the law, and then they commit seppuku at the end, or you might be going to, well, see, part of the problem with your trope knowledge is like you'd be going and rescuing the Yakuza dude's daughter who got kidnapped by rival Yakuzas, and he can't do anything because he needs an outsider, some gaijin to do what he cannot. And then, like, you fall in love and marry her, and, you could be the first white guy in the Yakuza, and great honor and rewards, or you could be the start of a giant Yakuza war by being the guy who kidnaps, being the guy that isn't the protagonist in that story. But hey, Rico's totally the protagonist kind of person, right?
Of course.
Does he have colored hair?
Does
That's
he?
always how you figure out the protagonist. Does they have a weird colored hair? That was an anime joke.
I know. Rico. Does Rico have funny colored hair?
Yeah. Do you have them Yu-Gi-Oh spikes, motherfucker?
No.
Oh.
All right, then you're not the protagonist.
Yep, you fucked up.
Damn. How much does it cost for a haircut?
I mean, you could. That is.
So here's really the important question that we need to be driving towards, right? So do you want to keep playing with Rico and we have a party and we work as a party, or do you want to like retire Rico and make somebody else, or what do you?
Well,
I mean, what do you want to do?
Man, it got heavy real quick.
We
I
got
mean,
to know what we're working towards, like, I mean, because otherwise, if we get too crazy sauce, then we're not going to leave us a good way to get back.
Well, I don't think Rico's that crazy. He's not Pick Mohawk 100%. Even like 50. He just enjoys thinking outside the box. It's a good way to put it.
I'll say, like, I've made it known that Cross has a low opinion of Rico. But he's still more than willing to help. Even if nobody else wants to, he's gonna be like, yeah. And he sees a opportunity here. So you can mark Cross down for helping pretty much.
Well, so this is what I'm saying. So okay, so we're going to try to keep Rico. So let's try to figure out a way that we can make this make sense, so that we would all go, yeah, we're totally going to help. Because I mean, if we've been bros and like forever, and this is a thing, there'd be no question. We'd all drop everything and we'd run go help him, right? But with all the crazy stuff going and us being at the beginning, him saying, "Hey, I volunteered for this thing and I'm going to go on this dangerous mission where we're not going to get paid." Like, I don't see Shadowrunners going, yes, I volunteer. Let me run in that. So if we can somehow say, hey, we got to quiet down the Ronins, or this guy might pay us, and hey, let's take the gig. And, I mean, there are ways to get there, but if that's what we're driving towards, we gotta rein in the crazy a little bit.
I mean, there's always a way for getting paid. Come on, guys.
I was so two things. One, like I was even thinking, even if Rico retired or like wasn't part of this group, still run the thing, but now I would be there as well. It'd just be a 3-person thing where I was helping him out. But no, for keep him, I mean, Cross has already got a reason in character. And that's maybe he can get some info from the Yakuza about something, and maybe this gets Rico a little more solidified as a guy who's got his back since he had his.
Do you want to volunteer that, like, in character and say, hey, I've had some run with the Yakuza and I can stand to get him on my side or something like that?
It's basically so, as like we're figuring it out, like what we're doing. It's like, well, either way, this is in character. Either way, I'm down for helping. I got a couple ideas.
Really?
And might not be a bad idea to talk to some Yakuza about something I want to know about.
Cool. You and Splatter?
Man, now I'm curious what you want to know from the Yakuza.
It's basically just underworld, like the entire reason Cross is Shadowrunning.
Okay, we can talk about that later then.
Yeah. Just Splatter?
Fenway's going to ask, what's the pay?
Yeah, I'm not going to stick my neck out unless I know I'm getting paid. As much as I like you.
You like me? Oh.
Sure.
Wow. Okay. So, did you get a return number on this message so we can talk it out?
I pull it out of the trash and send it to everyone.
There is a number on there.
Where's the coordinates, by the way? Like, can we Google where that would be around?
Cali.
Cal Free.
Free State.
It's basically in another country.
That's a lot of work. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to hash some things out, because what country is this in? Like,
oh no, this is USA, California.
This is California Free State. It's a country of its own.
Yeah, and we're in UCAS, but not only is it in a country of its own, but we have to go through the Salish Council lands to even get to California Free State. So there's at least 2 borders we would have to hop.
Or we could get a boat.
Yeah, we know.
If only somebody knew a pirate captain.
Look, I'm thinking we called.
I know a pirate captain, but I'm not sticking my neck out unless I know I'm getting paid.
Right.
Like,
you call this number, Rico, and let's hash some things out.
All right. I dial the number.
So you get an offensively Asian accent of Wong's dry cleaning.
So answering machine or someone just picking up the phone?
It is a person. He's all mushy mushy. A little bit of Japanese, a little bit of English, kind of back and forth, as you haven't said anything to them yet.
I tell him I need to speak to his boss about a package.
Do you want to go ahead and roll an etiquette out real quick, just to see?
Is this street in any way, shape, or form?
No, this is just straight up etiquette. We'll see how things work out. Okay, is it? It's very much a I'm owner, me boss.
So I got a message about a pickup and to call this number.
What ticket?
I wanted to know.
What ticket? We tell you of clean clothes.
So, wait, what was on the message? It was just a picture?
It's just a picture and a yeah.
Can I send him the picture over the comm call?
Question. So was there anything about Mr. Tanaka?
No, that's other information that I had.
The Tanaka Rico knows because that is who they kind of introduced themselves.
Could ask him to talk to Mr. Tanaka if he's there.
Wasn't that a Miss Tanaka that Rico knows?
So can I send the picture?
Yeah, you could totally send the picture.
That seems
All right.
pretty dangerous, but okay.
We could tell him that that's the outfit that was sent to be cleaned.
Look at you.
I tell
with
him
your
that.
crazy, like, criminal verbiage.
Yeah. Say I don't have the ticket number, but this was the dress that I sent to be cleaned.
All right, I say that, and then I give him a thumbs up.
Like smiley face.
Like, this is really good stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So you will hear a little bit of like a oh. You have drop off?
I needed more details.
No details, only drop off. Only clean.
Oh, so you want it clean?
I clean, only drop off. No details.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
He says goodbye in Japanese. Or at least
That
you
guy's
assume
an
it's
idiot.
goodbye.
We got nothing. Nada.
What about the people you talked with to get your bike? You know their number?
Well, it was not really so much the bike that I just had to go on their turf. And unless you guys want to go a run to the Barrens, I wouldn't recommend it.
Well-
Especially for Mr. hiding in behind places over here.
Well, it's either that or you're up shit creek without a paddle. Because jumping two state lines or borders, and then getting smuggling a chick out of them, it's a bit difficult.
I believe in you.
Yeah, but
mean-
it's also going to be expensive, and for all we know, we are not getting paid. This is just for the favor of Rico didn't die.
Also, this is a big favor for just going on to turf.
Yeah, we want to tell us the whole story.
That is literally the whole story.
So let's take a couple of minutes. I'll tell you guys off camera. Those of you who can watch Rico's interesting night on the YouTube channel for
Yep.
the entirety of what happened. And
Already
we'll talk
watched
about it off
it.
camera.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, like, if you haven't watched it, you should. It's hilarious stuff.
I have not gotten a chance to. This is me actually being confused in character. And
It works out that way, right? So let's
Yeah.
take a quick 5, and I'll explain some of the stuff off